I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's a filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at villageXchange@gmail.com and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is a community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy merch.
Ooh, Bad Wolves, Remember When. So vocalist Tommy Vext wrote this song about his relationship with his twin brother. Later in life, a tragedy of situations culminated in Tommy's, at the time homeless and drug-addicted, twin brother brutally attacking him in a robbery, nearly killing Tommy. Days after the attack, Tommy collapsed and had to be revived by doctors after his heart stopped due to lingering internal injuries. Tom ended up testifying against his own brother, who received 17 years for attempted murder. They haven't seen each other since. I don't know what year that was in either, so... Yikes.
Man.
I know, that's...
All right. Well, on that light note, here we go. Bad Wolves, Remember When? Let's go.
When it was 1992, 2 little kids stealing records, skipping school. We must have been like only 10, taking life for granted till we learned it had an end. Time is something they say you never appreciate till you age.
Oh, I'm actually really glad that they didn't. Some people were saying, "Oh, it's kind of too upbeat for the subject matter." But as DJ Franco said, I'm glad that they didn't make it too mellow and too depressing, because that is an extremely difficult subject and an extremely difficult thing to have to go through. Your twin brother basically tried to kill you. Holy shit. Like,
yeah, it's such
that's gotta be. And then, like, the other thing is, like, you've got these lingering effects from it. Like, he almost collapsed and died. That means he had
a lot of internal bleeding.
He was never really right after that.
Well, it was days after it happened that he collapsed. It's not like it was like a year later. But then, you know, it sounds like to me, like, you know, when people have a family member that's addicted and you're dealing with it over and over and over and over, and then finally they have to say, that's it. Well, it seems like that to me was a situation.
Yeah, but testifying against your brother in court,
because he tried to kill him.
That must have been really difficult to do.
Yeah, and it's got to be one of those things that becomes more difficult.
You mean
like you might be like, he needs to go. Like, he has got to there's got to be some consequences for his actions. Like, the guy's out of control. Like, obviously you try to kill him, he's out of control. But then, you know, as a year rolls by, 2, 3, 4, and all this time, you know, your brother's still in jail.
How many years?
He's at 17 for attempted murder. It's a long time.
What year was that?
That's the thing, I don't know. Nick, do you know what year? Like, how long has this brother been in? Or is he close to getting out? Or,
you know, like, when you hear about this, like, twin brothers have, like, this, like, ethereal connection. Like, what's his name? Marcus Luttrell. I forgot what his brother's name was. I think his name is Michael or something like that. So, Lone Survivor. You know the movie Navy SEAL Lone Survivor? He's with a 4-man group, and then 3 of the guys got killed. He was MIA, and, you know, in that interim where they couldn't find him, Morgan is his name, Morgan Luttrell. His twin brother was like, no, he's alive, yada, yada, yada. And everybody was like, you know, kind of head patting him like, yeah, man, like, you know, sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's be positive. But he was like, no, like.
He knew.
He was on some frequency with his brother, and he knew his brother was still on the earth.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously, the more we've been looking at consciousness and things like that, I'm sure they do have some scientifically measurable connection with 2010. So that happened in 2010.
So he still has 6 years?
He's got about 5 years left.
Yeah,
maybe.
5 years.
I mean, you know, he might
unless
be
he
out
got on
time
a good
served.
time.
You know, like, if you're good in jail and all that, they'll let you out early.
That's going to be an awkward one. Maybe. Unless the brother that went to jail has grown and realized, like...
Well, he's in a band now, so I think there's enough time where he can, have complete distance from his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I assumed he was still in a band when it happened, when the attack happened.
Yeah, but the band is really, really big now.
Yeah.
Like, they're a pretty big band, I'm assuming, so...
Well, it's still awkward.
I mean, if you make Vin and Sori, you know, it might be one of those situations where you never hear from them again. I don't know. But it's the first time I've ever heard of, like, twins.
Yeah, I know.
That are, like, don't have that beautiful connection or whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe he did, you know.
Yeah, but they grew up, and it sounds like it was a very rough upbringing. I mean,
yeah, it looks like their mom abandoned them.
The mom left. The dad was an alcoholic. It's, you know, or maybe it started with the dad first.
Like I'm not sure. Yeah, you're right. The dad is an alcoholic, and then mom is slinging drugs. I mean, mom abandoned them. It says mom hit the road, and then he started slinging coke so he could buy shoes, all the rest of it. But that's a horrible situation to be in, bro. Like, you're, you know, the whole, I mean, that's like Cain and Abel on crack.
I can't.
Well, you know, Jacob and Esau.
That's literally, I was thinking that when you said they might not see each other again, that's what I thought of.
Yeah, so that's interesting. And Jacob and Esau, so there's these people, these brothers in the Bible, and they were twins.
Yep.
And, Jacob, none of them were good guys. They were both horrible people.
I didn't know they were twins.
Yeah. Are you serious?
I really didn't know they were twins.
Yeah.
I thought that Esau was a lot, but no, that's
Remember
right. They
when
were
Esau
in the
was born
womb.
and
Yes,
then
but then
Jacob
I
grabbed
always
his heel?
forget because Esau had like the red look to him, and I always pictured that Jacob was probably like attractive, and Esau was like,
Jacob was the red one. Esau was the hairy one.
yeah, I thought Esau was the red hairy one.
Oh.
He's
And
not.
then Jacob grabbed the heel.
Yeah.
And that's where the term Jacob came from. But anyway, they got into a beef, and Esau said basically, when my father dies, I'm going to kill this nigga, bro. I'm going to kill him. And they took it seriously. But that was almost justifiable. It wasn't like some freak thing where he just lost his temper and started beating the hell out of him. Mom abandoned them at birth. Adoptive father was an alcoholic. Damn.
The adoptive father? Well,
Yeah.
where was the real dad?
So real dad probably nowhere to be found. Mom abandoned them at birth. Get given up for adoption, and the adoptive
That's
father.
just too much, man.
God bless him, but the adoptive father is an alcoholic. Mm-hmm. Like, just a horrible situation for those kids to come up in, and then read that back to me. So he beats the hell out of him to the point where he almost
dies.
Damn.
Twin brother brutally attacking him in a robbery, nearly killing Tommy.
You tried to rob him.
Yeah,
Oh my
because he's an
God.
addict.
What do you mean he's an addict? He was an addict?
Look.
Yeah, he was drug addicted. Yeah.
He was homeless
'cause
and
you
drug
start-
addicted.
yeah, 'cause
and
you
then
start-
he goes after Tommy.
Yeah, you start slinging drugs, you start sampling your product, and before you know it, there you go. Like, yeah, like to Juan's point, how are they even alive? Shout out to Amy Lee.
Sad.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about, so me, everybody, we went to the Patriots game, Brady's game at Gillette Stadium, and me and my brother got into this giant altercation, and he's like, we were arguing in the car, and he's like, come outside, and from his vantage point, I think he didn't want to have the argument inside the car anymore. My vantage point, I was like, oh, you trying to, okay. I was like, okay, cool. Now, granted, my brother, some of you guys have probably seen him. He's been on the show a couple times. Like, he's like, let me see, 6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah.
6'3", he's got like 30 pounds on me or whatever.
Gosh, I didn't realize that miscommunication.
He said, come outside the car.
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that he was challenging me. He was just, he wanted to have the conversation outside the car. Mm-hmm. But, I was completely and totally belligerent. Now I realize why I was already, pissed off, whatever. But there are other mitigating circumstances that made me as agitated as I was. And I mean, we won the game, and we met some really, really cool people who we're friends to this day. That are on the Patriots or whatever. But like, I was ready to fight. But it was funny. Like, my brother, he was calmer than I was. You would say, right?
He was absolutely calmer than you.
Yeah, he was. I was like completely ballistic. Well, we were outside of a hotel. So the owner of the hotel goes, "Be quiet, be quiet." I said, shut the fuck up. I was like completely blacking out, crazy, insane, angry. And the crazy thing was, that's right, his car had broken down or whatever. So we had to put him up in a hotel. So I'm sitting there, me and my brother were having this altercation, and then this guy
we had to
comes
fight
up.
first. Then you guys fought.
Yeah, me and you had a fight.
First we had our argument.
I was slaying everybody. Gah! And so then me and my younger brother are fighting, and then arguing, whatever. So then the hotel manager comes out. He goes, which of course he was completely well within his rights. He goes, be quiet. He's like, I'll call the police. I said, come over here and be quiet. I said, come over here and shut me up. Then blah 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 blah.
There was people sitting outside their room, and they didn't know I had anything to do with the situation, as in that I was with these people that were arguing like that. And so I walked by, and they were talking amongst themselves. And I was like this close to saying, just shut the fuck up. Do not let anybody hear you talk. Go to your rooms. Just go to your rooms. Because I did not know what you were going to do. I didn't know what was going to happen. I had no friggin' clue where this was going to go. I didn't know if the cops are going to show up. What was going to
I was so angry. I was so mad, and I was actually disappointed because he didn't want to get, he had no intention of getting physical with me. You know what I'm saying? And we had to put him up in that hotel. I told him, told him, shut the fuck. I was like, come over here and make me be quiet there, blah blah blah. So anyway, my brother's like, man, just get out of here, whatever. He called me the next day. I guess 10 minutes later, the police showed up. Whatever, ridiculous. But that's as close as me and him ever.
They weren't going to let them rent the room because they were obviously arguing like that.
Yeah, I was.
So I went in.
I was being ridiculous.
And I don't look like I'm with them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So the guy had told them there was no room in the inn. Then I came in, rented the room. I'm sure the guy regretted letting me rent the room.
Well, I mean, he got his money, but yeah.
He did, but I'm sure he had a lot of other people that were like...
The next day, Jamie was like, yo...
I'm not going to that place again.
He's like, yo, police showed up 10 minutes later for show. Like, if you guys wouldn't have... And I was like completely out of my mind. So who knows what would have happened. You probably... It could have ended really, really bad. That could have ended really bad because I was mad as hell. And
yeah, when you get mad...
I wasn't going to calm down for anybody.
No, you don't. And I don't understand that. Like... All these people are seeing you like it doesn't, like nothing. You do not care what people think at all. Like that doesn't.
I don't care at all.
Nothing.
I don't care at all.
I'm like
those dudes. Like I truly didn't care. I didn't care what anybody said. I didn't care what anybody thought. I was angry at that guy for telling me to be quiet. I was like, come over here and make me be quiet then, bitch. Like he was staying right there by that door, bro. He stayed by the door, his hand by the door. That shit was crazy.
No, I didn't see him. I only heard his voice.
Yeah. He didn't want to come in. He was mad. He was mad at us. And I'm sure he was getting calls and shit. But like, yeah, I was on some real ignorant shit then.
And the thing is, like, sometimes there's a situation and you know the person, so you know, like, they're all talk. Like, literally, this is only talk. But with you, I don't know what will happen.
Yeah, but but I
thought it was wise for that guy to stay in the building.
My brother, like, let's say some shit happened, he would never testify against me. It would never happen. There's no circumstance in which he would do that. Like,
my family would sell me out for $1.
Yeah.
Some of my family, seriously. Easily.
I don't think your brother...
Wait, there's profit off that? To $1?
Your brother wouldn't.
No.
Your brother would not.
I don't think so. I think
there are other... Yeah, obviously there's other people.
There's other people that would.
Yeah.
There's a whole 100 pennies there.
Not for 100 pennies, but... pieces of silver.
They were going to sell me less than that. They weren't even going to get paid. They weren't even going to get paid.
No, I don't understand your family. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't understand that. Like, your twin brother, like... But, again, like... Here's the only thing I'll say, like, to try to kind of wrap my mind around it was... I'm certain that wasn't the first time he went off on him. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I said he probably got to the point where he said he has to be held, you know... And it's sad because they didn't have their parents in the picture because at first my thought was, oh man, you know, he's probably been on drugs and he's been stealing from the family and causing all this ruckus and nobody wants to tell him, hey, enough's enough. And so the mom's probably enabling him and all of that. And so the brother was like, look, Ma, if you're not gonna, then I'm gonna have to do something about this. But then upon further investigation, it's, you know, it kind of reminded me, you know what I mean? Like he's saying, I'm tired of the sirens. I'm tired of the, you know what I mean? Like sounds like there was a lot of friggin' chaos.
Silence.
I thought mine said sirens.
Oh.
Which to me
the thing said silence.
Made sense. I'm tired of the silence. Now I'm tired of the violence. I'm tired of the sirens. Yours says violence?
The lyric video said
yours says silence.
Silence and violence usually go. But yeah, I mean.
And it's better me than you.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I just can't conceive of a situation in which I ever testify against especially to a felony charge like that. Like I would never do that. Mm-hmm. It would never happen.
I know. Yeah, I know.
But he would never put me in a situation where he almost beat me to death either. That wouldn't happen either.
Right. Yeah. How can you even speak to the situation?
It just never happened. But you know, I mean, I've seen the guy from
You
Bad
you
Wolves.
and you react weird to stuff like, let's say your brother did that. He got the jump on you and beat the hell out of you. Like, I don't even know if you'd
Yeah,
even
I
be
respect
angry.
it.
I knew it. I was just gonna say you'd probably be like, hey, you know,
I
good for
respect
him.
it.
He got the
I
jump on me.
respect it.
So I would be coming on.
Yeah, because he's been a bitch my entire time. Like, there've been a lot of times when like my older brothers had to save his life.
Well, there's the solution. Beat the hell out of him, I guess.
Yeah. My older brothers had
So
to save
weird.
his life on a multitude of occasions.
Yeah, no,
So
I
if
see what you're saying.
If he actually, there was a time when he was a lot better and he was healthy and he was a real problem. You know what I'm saying? That was before
Yeah.
I jumped on to other stuff, but I don't think it would ever happen though. I just can't see a situation which.
But there it is. I knew it. I knew it.
But I would respect it. Like
There it is.
If he put me to a point where I was like, shit, man, I almost died. Like, you gotta tip your hat. You gotta respect that. But I don't know the guy in the Bad Bull situation. What did you get the song?
Oh, I loved it. 9.8.
Solid 8.9.
Plus,
For sure.
it reminded me of the song. I put that song together.
The rap song me and you did?
Yeah, but the one I did and you jumped in on.
Yeah. What about it?
Well, because it starts out with me and my sister.
Yeah.
So it reminded me of that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Shut up. Anyway.
no, she's not gonna see it. She said she's not nosy.
Huh?
She said she's not gonna see it. She said she's not nosy. So she's not even gonna know we have this channel.
Then that won't be a problem then. If
Babe.
it won't be a problem. She's not watching the channel. Fuck you and everybody with you then. Dude is no longer part of the band. Damn. Due to personal differences, took them to court over songwriting credits. Yo, this dude.
He's always going. This guy's getting a little out of control, man.
Because
but
they
you know
recorded
what?
new songs that he wrote with a different singer. I mean, what are they supposed to do? I mean,
Yeah.
see that dude is too court happy, bro.
Yeah.
But
That's kinda weird.
you should have known that as a band, Bad Bulls. This dude put his own brother in prison for 17 years.
Yeah,
Like I said, I
yeah.
can't judge him though. You can't judge him. Like you haven't been through what he's been through.
Yeah.
Not everybody was raised with some
I know.
street code
Yeah,
bullshit
here.
that I was raised with. So there you go. All right,
No, I don't
listener.
know. 9.8. What'd you give it?
I gave it an 8.9. We are in the midst of a mega stream, so if you're seeing this on YouTube land, that's cool. If you're not, we will be right back. Sit back and relax. Here we go. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Go.